What's going on, guys? Hookah-Drew here. Today I'm going to be doing a review for you that is actually CoCo Nara. It's actually a CoCo Nara review. Flavor we are doing is Rasna. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but bear with me. And a it almost smells like a very strong potpourri. So a collaboration of different things. From what I'm reading, I looked into it a little bit. It's a very popular flavor in the India kind of areas. It's like a mixture of rose pomegranate and like a very small amount of cherry and mint. Very interesting combination, might I add. But let's go over the actual cut of the CoCo Nara tobacco. Very short cut. Very shortly trimmed. I don't see much of any stems whatsoever. I haven't ran into any stems in this. This is probably like my third bowl pack from these fellows. And very juicy. A very good amount of juice. So that about sums up the container and everything like that. I have my hookah packed over here in a separate bowl. I have the new hose, which is what I generally use, and I have my KM Blue Pearl stem with the KM base. I'm actually using an Egyptian bowl. I have 2 CoCo Naras and one CoCo Mesa or whatever it is, one of the smaller ones. Let's start smoking this flavor. So immediately right off the bat, there's definitely a mint in there. There's not a whole lot, it's not overpowering, but it has that mint background. You also taste the rose. There's a huge rose portion in that, gives it that very floral essence. So the mixture between the rose and the mint, kind of like they're right there next to each other. As far as like a pomegranate in there as well. It's like the cherry and the pomegranate are kind of just combined. So it's kind of like you got your mint, you got your rose in the front, and then in the back you got your pomegranate and your cherry, and they're sitting back there. You can taste another flavor in there, but you don't taste them as overpowering as the mint and the rose. But the mint and the rose are very well blended. This is actually, oddly enough, I actually don't mind the taste of this. I'm a very big rose fan. Not a big mint fan at all. But the mint and the rose together is actually very interesting because it's a very strong battle between those two flavors. And then you got those background flavors that kind of give it an extra little mixture, and tastes pretty damn good. Very strong, might I add. The tobacco itself from CoCo Nara is very smokable. It's very washed. It's definitely a washed tobacco, but it has the perfect amount of juice. I'm not entirely sure if, I don't think it's a molasses blend. I think it's more of it's a French tobacco. Very nice. And it's honey glycerin. So they use honey and glycerin. It's actually very smooth smoke. If I'm grading this from like a 1 to 10, 1 being the least interesting, 10 being fantastic, it's actually going to be, I'm going to probably give it around a 9, because I'm, like I said, more floral based. I hate mint. Absolutely hate mint. Most mint blends are way too overpowering that I've tried anyways, but this blend is actually, it's nicely blended because you get almost everything. But that pretty much wraps up my review for you guys. I'm hoping it helped you guys out. This was requested by CoCo Nara, the company themselves. For you guys, good job on your part. This is actually a really good blend for people that are into the floral flavors. And so until the next time, guys, thank you for watching. I'm Hookah-Drew. Have a great smoke session.